Class 4 EVS, Chapter 12, Changing Times. My dear friends, my name is Chetan Das. Many years ago, I used to teach children like you. These days, I spend my time by writing about the days when I was young. I would love to share some of these with you. It must have been over 60 years ago. I remember the time when I was 9 years old. That was when we lived in Dera Ghazi Khan. Today, this place is in Pakistan. At that time, there were a lot of problems all around us. I could not understand what was happening. One day, Baba told us that we had to leave our village and move to another place. I was sad to leave my house and my village. That was where I had all my friends. All of us, Baba, Amma, my younger brothers and sisters, and I took a train to come here, near Delhi. Like us, many people from our area also moved. People were saying that our country was being divided into two, India and Pakistan. Many people from India went to Pakistan just like we moved to India. For some time, we all stayed in a camp. We lived in big tents that were put up in a huge ground. Partition of India in August 1947. India was partitioned as India, Pakistan and East Pakistan, now known as Bangladesh. The partition of India split British India into the countries of India and Pakistan in 1947. This partition was part of the end of British rule over the Indian subcontinent called British Raj. The partition was caused in part by the two-nation theory presented by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan due to religion issues. Pakistan became a Muslim country and India became a mainly Hindu country. Once the lines were established, about 14.5 million people crossed the border to what they hoped was the safety of their religious majority. Muslims entered Pakistan from India. All Hindus and Sikhs moved to India from Pakistan. Yes, the two numbers added up to 14.5 million. The newly formed government were unable to deal with migration of such huge numbers of migrants. Yes, after the success of the Pakistan movement, which led to the independence of Pakistan in 1947, the minority Hindus and Sikhs migrated to India, while many Muslim refugees from India settled down in the Dera Ghazi Khan district. Many Hindus and Sikhs from Dera Ghazi Khan settled in Delhi, found Derawal Nagar along with the migrants from Dera Ismail Khan. In August 1947, the British left India after more than 300 years. British India was partitioned into two independent nation states, India and Pakistan. India had Hindu majority, Pakistan had Muslim majority. This was one of the largest human migration in history. Many lost their lives due to violence, starvation, hunger, thirst, diseases. Many were murdered, looted, burnt. Many suicided. Pregnant women bellies were cut off. Even children were not spared. Some killed their own family members so that they will not be captured. The great leaders Nehruji and Gandhiji refused to fight in fact. Who divided the Indian Empire? Cyril Radcliffe. He was the British lawyer tasked with breaking up India by taking into consideration religious differences and railways and canals. Yes, this is how Chetan's family settled in Sohna's village near Delhi. Let us see how they built the house in the village in part 2. Thank you. What is migration? The movement of a person or people from one country or locality, place of residence, etc., to settle in another place is known as migration. People always move between localities, places of residence, regions, cities, towns, villages, and also migrate between countries. Yes, migration is about the movement of people from place to place. Why do people migrate? People migrate for many reasons. Maybe due to flood, to find work, to find job. If they feel they have lack of safety, or maybe to move somewhere for a better quality of life. Due to poverty, lack of services in that locality, drought, lack of rain, or maybe to be closer to their family and friends, or due to high crime prevailing there, or due to crop failure, agricultural failures, etc. Let's list some of the problems faced by the people who migrate. People who migrate may have difficulty in facing certain problems. Maybe language barriers, language problems. They must get employment opportunity, to get proper house, to access, to find the services in the local place, to find the places of services, transportation issues, cultural differences, raising children, joining children to school, and the weather conditions too. Who is a refugee? A refugee is someone who has left their home and does not have a new home to go to. Often refugees do not carry many possessions with them and do not have a clear idea of where they may finally settle. Refugee.